Here's 2 writing fun facts. Studies show that when we're unsure of our messages, we use about twice as many words. Studies also show that if we sound confident, people assume we're also competent. So what can we learn from those fun facts? Well, in US business culture, we like to say time is money. We know business messages should be as short and simple as possible. We've covered some strategies for helping to make your writing more clear. And now I'm going to give you 3 helpful strategies for making your writing more concise. First, we want to remove the redundancies. Redundancies are when you repeat an idea or a word or a phrase without a purpose. For example, basic fundamentals. Fundamental already means basic, so we don't need both words. It's redundant. We also want to try not to repeat the same word or phrase multiple times in a sentence or a paragraph. Now, in longer documents, you might need some strategic repetition, reminding the reader of key ideas along the way, but there's a purpose behind that. It's all about purpose. So think back to your old school days of the 5-paragraph essay. An intro, 3 body paragraphs, and a conclusion. Now, if you're writing a short report for your audience, 1 page, you don't need both an intro and a conclusion. That's redundant. Second, we want to unbury our verbs. Buried verbs are needlessly converted to wordy noun expressions. Nerds like me call these nominalizations. These are nouns that often end in ION or MENT. For example, acquisition, reduction, establishment. These buried verbs required prepositions like of to turn a word into a phrase. For example, conduct a discussion of. We could just say discuss. Buried verbs make sentences longer and more effortful to process by your reader. So make your writing cleaner and more confident by unburying your verbs. Third, we want to delete the obvious. Usually, I delete the first couple sentences of all emails that I write. They contain a lot of information that help me figure out my message, but that the reader doesn't really need to know. For example, you don't need to introduce yourself by name in the beginning of an email or a letter. The reader can see your name in your email address and your closing, so we can just take that out. We also want to delete empty words like just. I just wanted to follow up versus I am following up. Much more concise. We also want to take out lead-in phrases like I'm writing to tell you that. I know you're writing it because I'm reading it. So in summary, we want to remove redundancies, unbury the verbs, and delete the obvious. These 3 strategies are going to save your reader time and effort. That communicates that you value their attention and makes them much more likely to want to respond.